AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Dallas Cowboys versus Ryan Tannehill and the Washington football team.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those had questions about him. It often centered in on the fact that he was only a 1-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here is Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
By Kendall Fuller. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And 7.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Jordan Brooks. A gain of 6 yards.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Harris has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
7 yards the pickup there.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They go play action with Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Eckler. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Cowboys.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Washington first down.
Running with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Eckler.
2nd and 4.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 37.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mitchell Trubisky with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the second down throw on target, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 5.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Tannehill's pass complete to Levine Toilolo. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Richardson on
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 40.
Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Room to run again. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. Washington takes over first and 10. At their own
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tannehill finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Washington.
On first down, Tannehill.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 26. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Tannehill on first down. Got a man. It's Berrios complete.
Tannehill.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
15-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Tannehill throwing again. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
40-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Washington 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Kamara. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it's
a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Washington.
Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Alvin Kamara on the
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fancy footwork at the 45. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up
once more. Here's Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Eckler. Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 29. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 6 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Washington 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Foster. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Malcolm.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
34-yard
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run here with Eckler. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up
on 2nd down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff. It's Eckler. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Eckler. That's good for a Cowboy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
16-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I there?
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing again is Tannehill. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Washington.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Takes over 1st and
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Javon.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here on. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Cowboys.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game. but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good mood.
They'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Tannehill.
Washington first down.
Harris has it over the middle.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Washington first. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Tannehill now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.